So we had Robinhood's earnings today, guys, and the stock price has continued in its downtrend. At the time of recording this video, that is in the overnight session, Robinhood stock is at $78.93. That's what it closed in the post market. But let's check in the overnight session Robinhood stock on the Robinhood platform itself. And that is right now $79.14. Okay. Anyhow, in this video, we'll take a look at the price action from here. We'll take a look at a bit on the earnings numbers, the summary on that. And is this a buy over here or it's not yet? But let's talk about all of that. I want to share my opinion in this video. I'll take you through a lot of important understanding on the price action with Robinhood, and I'll also teach you how to just completely ignore all the fluff that is keeping you distracted in the stock market. Okay, so with that, please hit the like and subscribe. This goes a long ways, guys, and I really appreciate your help. Okay, it's free, it doesn't cost you to like and subscribe. Okay, also, please note, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So what I'm going to do first is just let's put a circle here where $79 around the price action is, right over here in the overnight session. Okay, this is what we are dealing with. Okay, that's just little bit confusing. I thought I'll do something unique today, but never mind, it just made it a little bit confusing. Let's just put a red line over here, guys. That's where the price is in the post market. So let's go a little bit on the earnings numbers, the summary, and then we'll jump into the technicals. Okay, so Robinhood stock tumbles as crypto related revenue falls short of expectations. Well, that's what they say. They are cherry picking just for the crypto stuff here, because they need to find something negative to sell the fluff to you, to sell the news. Okay, this is one of the fluff, the noise, the distraction. It doesn't matter because they had plenty of other good stuff, but they are not focusing on the plenty of good stuff because price action didn't go up, right? So they want to sell you the news. They want you to read their news to help them make the money, while they are not really providing you any great service. They are just selling you the fluff. Okay, don't put your money on the fluff. Okay, so look at it. Robinhood options revenue grew 41% year over year. Okay, and event contracts exceeded 12 billion in 2025. On Tuesday, Robinhood said in the fourth quarter, prediction market volumes more than doubled, right? Robinhood Gold grew 58% to record 4.2 million subscribers. Come on, right? All that good stuff. And then one negative news, and then they're like, oh, that's why it fell. Okay, because crypto related revenue falls short of expectations. It's not that it's demolished, it's just falls short of expectations. All right, so but they're catching on to that narrative because they want to sell you the fluff. Okay, because price came down. The point is that price came down because Robinhood, I told my member, don't buy this thing. That's why Robinhood fell. I have been telling my member, Robinhood is not a buy. It's a short play from here on. On my Patreon, we have been talking about that Robinhood is from this zone I gave to my members. Guys, it's short play. It's bearish. Don't buy Robinhood over here. Robinhood was a great play for us, and I talked about this on my Patreon. We have taken trades on Robinhood. I actually forgot from which place exactly, because Robinhood, when we took those bullish plays, I'll have to check out those videos on my Patreon. But we captured a lot of big moves on Robinhood, made a lot of money, and I also told my members, there is no point anymore. We are bearish. Okay, so anyways, Robinhood stock is bearish, has been bearish, and what the price action is doing right now is just respecting the technicals. Okay, we were overall bearish. Yes, even these rebounds, those were happening. I did a video with my members on Patreon. If you are not checking out members only videos, you are missing out on a lot. Okay, so this is where I mentioned it's just a bounce, it's just a rebound, it's still not my pick. Okay, and we are just continuing lower right now. Structure on Robinhood is full on bearish still. It's not a buy. But what from here? What from here is the important part that I want to talk about, because this thing eventually will be a buy. Okay, if this thing can run up from April of last year all the way, like from $45 all the way to $152, almost tripled on just what, on fluff. Right? So this thing will retest, not necessarily the highs, but it has a room to run. Not yet, because price action is not showing us that strength. So and that's why it's fluff, and everyone was saying, oh, Robinhood is great, Robinhood is great, investors in the media and all big hedge funds players, oh, buy 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 buy. I told my members, don't buy. All right, so yeah, so anyways, so from here on, guys, I will be interested in Robinhood, not right over here, not at 79. I would like to see if it can come to $50 range. Yes, you would be like, what? It can fall that much? Well, technically we are bearish. We have fallen down from $150 all the way to $73. We already cut the price in half. Okay, 50% down to the bottom, recent bottom, I mean, from the highs. All right, 50% already down from $79 right now. How much is the $50 range? That's just next 50%, right? Technically, I mean, yeah, because it's in percent, but if you see all the way from the top, how much is that? Well, 74%, right? It has a room, and well, at least that's where that's where I'll put in the money. Okay, because Robinhood, I believe that's where it's a value buy. And this is for the long-term portfolio. I'll talk about the trading scenario as well, but this is for the long-term buy that I would like to pick it up at around $50 range. I believe if we get to $50, we will also get to maybe most likely $40. Is that guaranteed going to happen? No. But that's the direction right now we are in on Robinhood. It's important to see what happens tomorrow when the market opens, because this thing, as if it doesn't stabilizes around 72, and if it starts to flush below 72, then we are $66 definitely. But after that, $55 is a very likely possibility on Robinhood. Okay, so if tomorrow it can't hold 72, we are just gonna continue much lower, slowly and slowly. Now if this thing can show a bounce tomorrow and can come back up, so let's get to the hourly interval for that. If this thing can close somewhere around $84 to $85, then this thing has a room to gain strength back again. Okay, so you have to give it a day after earnings as well. But so if you are doing a technical trade on this, or even for buying purposes, even though I would not suggest buy right away tomorrow, even if it closes closer to 85 to 87, because I would technically above 94, but you get my point, right? Like then you are just better doing trade. I would not recommend you buy long term above 94, because it's just not worth the value for the long term portfolio, but it's good for the trading purposes. All right, you can swing it or something like that, but just don't marry Robinhood above 94. Only trade it. Okay, don't do in the long term portfolio. Just my opinion. Please do whatever you want to do. Okay, so I'm more interested in the long term portfolio for dip buying on this around $50 range. And so all it comes down to how it closes tomorrow. If it can close strong up here, it has a room to build some strength. But as if it continue to go down, then you are better off waiting and wait for the cheaper prices. Definitely, as price action will evolve, I will be talking Robinhood in my members only videos. My members only videos comes on YouTube as well, and on the Patreon. There is a paid section on my YouTube as well, that is big loving support. Okay, you can join that membership via YouTube as well if that's what you want to do. And that's where also members only videos comes. if you are a member on that particular membership tier. But and also on Patreon, the same video also drops on my Patreon if you are a member there as well. So but you have to be a paid member for these videos. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much what I had on Robinhood for you guys. This thing is definitely in the downtrend, but it will become a good buy, just not right now. And just don't focus on the fluff, guys. Okay, trade with the technicals, trade with the clarity. You can have access to my tools as well if you need more clarity. Okay, details are in the description of this video. With that, I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.